there to be said about heaven? Heaven is what you make it. That's why the kingdom of heaven's within you. And some people are making a hell. Many on the planet are living in the hell they have made. It's a hell without God, of course. Or it's a most fearful, frightening God. It's an imagination that's, well, it's like the book of Revelation. Pretty horrendous, horrific. Just plain frightening. Not to dwell on that, sorry. The mind is the essence of what we are. In some sort of conceptual sense, perhaps only, but helpfully, the mind is of a fabric and substance that, in a denser congealed form, appears as thoughts, and thoughts as volition, energy, dynamism. That results in having an impact on matter. It responds energetically because matter is made of energy too. And gives us the experiences that we have, that we monitor with our senses, that respond to matter. But the us, the we, is something finer still than mind. It is the being of the universe, best understood by thinking upon space, emptiness, as the Eastern people understood it to be, and the recluse, the monk who, in seclusion devoted his life to prayer and perhaps even isolation, loneliness, to have nothing but a sensitivity to God. Well, hopefully so. I think possibly just tortured himself by doing it. There you are, got it wrong. Yeah, didn't need to go that way. Could have just gone out like St. Francis and fed the birds, cared for the animals, cared for the poor. In fact, I'd got much further doing that. But that didn't grab me at the time. I was obsessed with self, and I thought, I will become perfect. Really? Yeah, good luck to that, mate. And the Buddha was suddenly at screaming point. He'd tried all the extremes. He'd come from affluence, and he tried the other extreme of complete and utter poverty, and that didn't seem to work either. In fact, he found it a distraction, not a help at all. And so we get the notion of the middle way. In other words, although he might not have put it in those terms, God got it right in the beginning. Ordinary life is the way to spirituality. Ordinary life. Everyday life is this mix of good and evil that you learn to distinguish between what's good and what's not, and the way you wish to go. Quite simply, what you value is fashioned accordingly. And you grow up by such experience. You become an adult, ideally fit for an eternal life in the kingdom of heaven, a heavenly life. And even someone like St. Paul, realized it's not matter, it's not the physical body. You'll be given a quite different body, a spiritual body, an eternal, transcendent, fantastic. He got it, didn't he? He got it. When Jesus turns, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go, I shall come again to receive you to myself. Wow. A lovely chap. He's the way, you see. You identify with this lovely chap. You wish to be lovely like him. Got it. Gotcha. Got it. I hear. I have ears to hear. And you become an incarnation of God. You become the way yourself. This is the only way to be born again, as Jesus says to Nicodemus. Oh, no, you don't mean that. No, I know you don't mean physically. I mean, that's absurd. You can't. What's he mean? What does he mean? You are master of Israel, Nicodemus, and don't know these things? He said, what sort of state have my people come to? How appalling. And Paul was appalled, of course. He was appalled with himself. He realized, my goodness, I got it all wrong. I was murdering these people. It's a story, look. Look, don't take it as history, I mean, really. It's Monty Python if you take it as literalism. A shining light, and I was blinded. And we're in allegory, it's parallel. Just like the Jesus story was to be. It's a parable. Don't dismiss it for that. It's a heavenly journey that you are on. And it's in heavenly terms. Gnostic. Spirit. My words, thou spirit, and they are life. Oh. What does he mean? I don't listen to him. You're just wasting your time. Take the cash and let the credit go. Read, what's it called? Ecclesiastes again. It's a bit like hearing from the pulpit the importance of tithing to the priesthood and their salary. Yes. Yes. And how important the organisation is. And, obedience to what I'm telling you. It's all gone to pot, isn't it? It's not heaven on earth at all. It's the typical corruption of material obsession and ignorance. Nothing new here. I am come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. And that is the Jesus story about your eternal being in heaven. The family of God. A family of unutterably wonderful beings as God, with God. in an incredible harmony of eternal perfection that you are part of, eternally into the future, the present and the past. But with God, all things are possible. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. And if you think I could write that lot at the back of my head, you must be off your trolley. There, proof. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Oh, listen to this again, could you? Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.